I'm sorry I yelled congratulations. I thought you said you had babies. I hope they catch the bat that attacked you. Oh, perfect delivery in the morning. Welcome to Shave&Butcher, another soap from the collection that was sent by Marion the Barbarian. This is Summer 305 from Lather in Miami. The scent notes are vetiver, lemongrass and neroli. And that will be whipped up with a brush from Matti Lindholm. The razor today is going to be a Weck Sextoblade. I haven't used this in quite a while. This is what it looks like without a blade. So a thin little blade holder, simply a spine, if you will. These pretty cool, very light plastic scales. This is the blade. This is a Kismet blade. You can have other kinds of blades in it as well. It's quite a bit thicker, a lot thicker than a standard double-edged safety razor blade. And you simply put it in like this. Let's see if I can do that without my glasses. You need to be careful so you don't slide with a finger and catch yourself. So there you go, Weck Sextoblade. German man who traveled to New York and started his business. He made a lot of different things, like razor makers usually do. But this is one of the things he was famous of, and he was made out of Brooklyn a long time ago. Here you go. So wet brush, squeezed it out. First ever use of lather bros. So they're from Miami. I haven't been to Miami in a few years. I really like Miami. I've spent a lot of time there working, my own family, colleagues, out and about. It's just a super cool town. So I've been there in the summer, in the winter, in the autumn, in the spring. Weather changes quite a bit. There is a hurricane season that sort of starts earlier and earlier, it seems, but late summer to early winter is the season where you have tropical storms and hurricanes and a lot of stuff. So you never quite know what the weather's going to be like. There you go. Nice good coating of lather. We'll add water gradually, see what happens. It's always interesting to use a new soap base. This soap was basically untouched by Marion. I checked the website of Lather and they do still have this soap as a seasonal soap, and the label looks a bit different now, and they say another scent note, albeit further down than the top three, is passion fruit. I don't know if passion fruit is in this one as well, but it smells like it. Knowing or thinking that it could be in there, I definitely detect it. It could be deceiving. So very sweet, feels quite Miami, fruity. Yeah, because most things smell nice in Miami. Not all, but most things do. The people do. It's a people of incredible, a city of incredibly beautiful people. They have the highest amount of or proportion of models than any city in the world. At least this used to be the case a few years ago. A lot of photo shoots go on in South Florida because the lights are quite different, and you notice the light is different very quickly when you get there. It's sort of, I don't know, it's very well portrayed in what's it called? Bad Boys? Will Smith and God, what's the other guy's name? Can't remember. Not the peak of American cinema history, but you know, fun all the same. You have this light quite a bit, and here you go. First use of a Kismet blade, gotta be careful because it's crazy sharp. What else? Well, Miami Vice, obviously, if you remember that, from the 80s. Seaside, Miami. Yeah. And a very cool town. Let's look at the lather. And boom, shakalaka. What do they have in the soap base? Maybe we can read this. Coconut oil, castor oil, sodium tallowate. Yeah, so it's a tallow soap, and it also had a lot of the good non-meat stuff. Now, I didn't spend hardly any time preparing the lather. It still came out nice. It's a bubble or two, but not many, so incredibly easy to lather. It feels good on the face, and it smells wonderful. You know, this is very typical Miami. Features easygoing, nice, fresh, you know. And you know, I think a good town to live in. I have friends who live there. Well, to be honest, they don't live quite in the city center. They live outside or in other towns not too far away. So for partying, and if you're single, it's incredible, apparently. And for vacation, it's great. So should one move there? I don't know. I don't plan to. I was offered to work there once. You know, to be based there, and I turned that down. Maybe that was stupid. But anyway, nice to visit in any event. Yeah, quite a great soap. Very, very, very nice lather. And you saw how quickly we turned into that. Yeah, just standard lathering procedures, and it was top notch from straight away. And you know, as far as razors go, I have to say I have yet to found a better razor than a Weck. I have two different ones. This one is Sextoblade, which is, I don't know, it's a Sextoblade, it's a blade holder. And the other one is a Style A, it's called. Wonder if that's called Sextoblade as well, I can't remember. And they're both excellent. Oops, I think I got a weeper there. If you push just a little bit too hard, you break the skin. So I was shaving a little bit too close to the blood, I think. Let's see. I have another one. This is Sextoblade style A. The other one is Sextoblade with med prep or surgical prep scales. So it was actually made for shaving people prior to operations. And it has stainless steel scales, which are quite heavy. So probably good because they're easy to clean, but given that the spine is aluminium, the balance is not ideal. I think we were good here. I thought I cut myself, but I didn't. And the surgical prep one, I really liked as well. That was my first. Trying to mutty wipe the face, not quite succeeding, but very good. And you know, thinking about it, the scent really makes me think of Miami. I miss it now. Should try and save up and go. Maybe just bring the wife. I've only been there with on vacation. I've been there with the whole family. Maybe just the wife. It's easier, it's less money. You can use this more a car, all that sort of thing. The company I work for has an apartment in downtown Miami that you can borrow if it's free. It's really for customers and suppliers, but if you're lucky, you can borrow it. So yeah, this makes me wanna try and save up money and just go for it. That was such a good shave. They're rinsed with warm water and then cold water because it's nice, and it makes the skin just a little bit more taut. I have the matching aftershave, barely used as well. So shake that up properly and put it quite the generous dose. Oh, perfect restrictor. I have shaved my head as well, so I'm gonna put some of that. Nice good alcohol content. And let's see what we smell like in a short while. It takes a minute for you to really get the scent. Small weeper there. Or no, that's paint, I think. I thought you'd think you'd shave paint off for being painting a house. Yeah, really nice scent on this one as well. And it feels a good aftershave. Of course, you only know after about half an hour when it's absorbed into the skin and the skin has settled down again. But really good. Beautiful morning shave. Thanks for joining me while doing that. I'll see you soon and stay sharp.